Me, I've been wrapping my brain around that and asking myself why. Why is leadership such a popular topic today, more so now than it's ever been? And I know that with your platform and the circles you run in and who you talk to and what you're doing, a lot of it is leadership based. And it's people that have, put themselves out front and sharing ideas and opportunities on how to teach leadership or how to instill leadership values into individuals. I'd love your perspective on this because this is something I've been dissecting for quite a while now, and I really haven't talked about it much. But I'd love to get your take on it.
No, I notice it too. I always love to give a counter perspective, so let me just flip it for devil's advocate's sake, just so we can punch this in a different direction. Leadership, talking about leadership, can also be low-hanging fruit, right? It could also be used as a distraction to avoid what we're supposed to own in and of ourselves. Because if we're always pointing and saying, well, it's leadership, well, they don't lead properly, then we, put the blame on somebody else. And now there's nothing for us to own when it comes to what we do. So I'm always about balance, like even just ahead of us talking, right? We talked about the balance of like grit and vulnerability. I always want to see, okay, let's look at both extremes of the spectrum, and let's try and find the middle. Obviously, leadership's important. We need, we have that structure. We are being mentored. There's informal leaders and there's formal leaders. None of what has really been being talked about, I would say I disagree with, but I think it is something that we can over harp on and over focus on. And then sometimes that disempowers us, right? We're like, well, it would get better if we had better leadership.